Well, there on the front of the Hepworth team car, which is here for us all to see, that's Steve Hepworth, I think, at the wheel of it, showing the HHF Fever stickers. We are now going to remember our late great friend Henry Hope Frost. And these HHF Fever stickers have been adopted by virtually everybody. There's visor strips as well out there. Just before the Formula 5000 cars, which Henry loved, we have the opportunity to remember Henry's amazing contribution to the Goodwood events, to this event, the Revival, the Festival of Speed, where he was the fount of all knowledge. And this team will have a thumbs up. Well done, Neil. And yeah, he'll be sorely missed. And so we pay tribute to him today. It's like, is that Richard Meaden having a go in the Lola? So just watching as they strap Richard Meaden into the Lola T330. And it's my privilege and an honour to read out a message from Kerry Wilson, Henry's stepfather. And let me just read this out for you. From Kerry Wilson then. I've been closely involved in Henry's life for 30 years as his stepfather. I hope you understand that I could find myself in some difficulty today, so I have asked the commentators to read out this thank you. Henry was my second son, and my own son, Tom, who looked up to Henry as a brother, has flown in specially from Australia. After Henry was expelled from Stowe School, he went to the British Grand Prix with 10-year-old Tom in the boot of a £500 VW Golf. He passed tickets under the fence so that more pals could get in. What changed in the intervening 30 years, you might ask? As a family, we have been overwhelmed by the support shown on social media, and particularly everything that the team here at Goodwood has done. By last Saturday, I felt that his mum Lily was strong enough to read Ed Foster's tribute on the Goodwood Road and Racing website. I was worried it might upset her, but I was surprised to see that she was chuckling. The sentence about his appetite for biscuits forced the comment, "Now I know why he was putting on weight." It typifies how strong Lily, his wife Lottie and sister Emily are. We will miss him terribly, and the toast at Christmas for absent friends will take on a whole new meaning. Our house was filled with the impressions that so many of you have talked about. Meal times will be quiet without a Grand Prix car coming into the sitting room. Alongside the motor racing impressions was Sean Connery talking to Miss Moneypenny and Michael Caine blowing the bloody doors off. His pedantry over punctuation, as many of you will remember so well, started at prep school. He would spin off at the sight of a misused apostrophe on shop fronts and vans. His office colleagues will know what I'm talking about. Thank you so much to the Duke of Richmond and all of you here today. His family is bursting with pride and a massive dose of sadness. Well, very, very well said. You speak from the heart there, Kerry Wilson, and we remember our friend Henry, who died in a motorcycle accident last week, aged 47, with great pride and happiness. So as the snow continues to fall here at Goodwood, I can't believe the contrast from yesterday to the 13 degrees, glorious sunshine, glorious Goodwood. Doug says yes, England. That's about sums it up. Yeah. I think we need Carol Kirkwood here to sort of drum up some more, some better weather. So I'm amazed that the Formula 3 drivers did so well, driving snow down there. We've now got Formula 5000s in place, just what you need, particularly Formula 5000s on slick tyres, which that McLaren M10B is, and that's the fantastic car of the period, one of two of those cars, in fact, that Sid Taylor ran for the likes of Peter Gethin, who was the champion of 50 years, as Michael Lyons in the XLX Lola T400. Well, before we go out onto the circuit then with the Formula 5000, gently today I would urge, gentlemen, let's say Gentlemen, start your engines. We're going to have a minute of noise, a cackle fest in honour of Henry Hope Frost. Horsepower V8s, mainly Chevrolets down there, and look at these colourful monsters out there. Fingers in your ears if you haven't got your earplugs. This truly is fever. It's great to see the cars out there. Another Lola T400 is the ex-Max Stewart car. Ben Mitchell driving that one. Ex-Horse Troll, space frame Lola behind it. Adam Simmons' car. Matthew Were out in the Peter Geffen McLaren. Matthew Were, Tom Morgan, Ace. Beautiful curved monocoque of the McLaren M10. They were the dominant mark in the early years through Peter Geffen. Church Farm Racing. This is Derek Bell's stepfather's enterprise, wasn't it? Down locally, yes, Colonel Bernard Hender. And it's wonderful. So there's the two-seater, the Formula 6000 Lola, based on a T190 or T192 chassis. And if you're really, really brave, you could sit in the back of that. It's fairly terrifying. Mike Wiles is one of the guys who tested it very early on. It's built by Nick Shrigley-Fiegel. There's the Canadian Horse Troll's car. It's the Lola T140, one of the early machines.